break me open, tragedy, break me open, humility breaks me open, love crack open my heart. Hi, I'm Patricia. Welcome to the 101st episode of A Breath of Song, the podcast where I share with you the nuts and bolts of a song that helps me navigate life. I'm changing things up a little as we go into our next 100 episodes. And still, however our voices show up today, creaky or smooth, we can feel the connection to our breath and vibration in our body. Let's find how good it can feel to sing. In fact, want to start stretching a little bit right now? Today's song is Sacred Breaking by Hannah Jeffrey. How do your neck and shoulders feel? We'll sing Sacred Breaking several times through so it can settle inside you and you can begin to trust it as a resource. Maybe find a state of flow right now as we move in. See if you can see some space in between your ribs by reaching up on one side, and yawning, and then the other. And continuing to let your body move however feels good. Start to notice the breath as it flows in and out. Yeah. And as you're observing how it floods in, expanding and stretching, and then pours out, softening and releasing, let your body hum and vibrate every time the breath goes out. So with a little extra awareness, let's let the air in, noticing your ribs expand, under your arms opens a bit, and then watch as it softens as the air moves out. And then notice your belly expand on the inhale, and your throat and jaw and tongue soften on the exhale. And your pelvic bowl widen on the inhale. Your spine and skull soften and release out. Beautiful. And let the sound roller coaster and loop. How about if you echo back to me? Go ahead. Fabulous. This song that we're going to sing, Sacred Breaking, has 4 layers, one of which is harmonized, and I'm going to quickly run through them right now in reverse order. I'm going to start with the last layer so you can hear them one at a time, and then I'll sing it from the top, adding them in bit by bit, layering them up, and you can join in on your favorites, okay? Sound like a plan? So we'll start with this little mantra theme about allowing ourselves to be broken open. It goes like this. Sacred breaking, break me. Sacred breaking, break me. Sacred breaking, break me. Sacred breaking, break me. So it's 4 times through. The first and the third and the fourth times are exactly the same. Sacred breaking, break me. And the second time is different. Sacred breaking, break me. And it holds and it grows to Let's do it from the beginning. Here we go. Sacred breaking, break me. Sacred breaking, break me. Sacred breaking, break me. Sacred breaking, break me. And there's a harmony that starts on that last note. It goes like this. Sacred breaking, break me. Sacred breaking, break me. Sacred breaking, break me. Sacred breaking, break me. Yeah, so that's the fourth part. The third part, heartbreak is a birthright. It's the only way to be here. It goes like this. Heartbreak is a birthright. It's the only way to be here. You want to try it with me? 2, ready, here we go. Heartbreak is a birthright. It's the only way to be here. So I'm snapping on beat 3 of 4. If you think of it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try singing that one together again. This is the third part. Heartbreak is a birthright. It's the only way to be here. Yeah. Second part. Beauty, break me open. Tragedy, break me open. Humility, break me open. Love, crack open my heart. So starting with beauty, then tragedy, then humility, then we go right to love, crack open my heart. It starts down here. Beauty, break me open. Tragedy, break me open. Humility, break me open. Love, crack open my heart. So I'm going to take that apart and shorten it down a little bit. It starts with this one. Beauty, break me open. Go ahead. Beauty, break me open. One more time. Beauty, break me open. Tragedy, break me open. Try it. Here we go. Tragedy, break me open. One more time. And tragedy, break me open. Humility, break me open. Try that. Humility, break me open. One more time. Humility, break me open. Great. Love, crack open my heart. Let's try it. Love, crack open my heart. One more time. And love, crack open my heart. From the beginning, starting with beauty. Beauty, break me open. Tragedy, break me open. Humility, break me open. Love, crack open my heart. I'm feeling like we could do that one more time, shall we? Here we go. Ready? And beauty, break me open. Tragedy, break me open. break me open. Love, crack open my heart. Yeah. So here's the first line. The only way to be here is to be constantly breaking open. How else do we make sense of this human experience? I'll take it apart. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The only way to be here is to be constantly breaking open. Let's just do that from the beginning. The only way to be here is to be constantly breaking open. One more time. Here we go. The only way to be here is to be constantly breaking open. How else do we make sense of this human experience? Let's try how else. How else do we make sense of this human experience? How else? And 1. How else do we make sense of this human experience? Shall we put it together? The only way to be here. The only way to be here is to be constantly breaking open. How else do we make sense of this human experience? Yeah. So I'm going to try putting that in the looper. The only way to be here is to be constantly breaking open. How else do we make sense of this human experience? The only way to be here is to be constantly breaking open. How else do we make sense of this human experience? Beauty to break me open, tragedy break me open, humility break me open, love crack open my heart. Beauty to break me open, tragedy break me open, humility breaks me open, love crack open my heart. Heartbreak is a burden, break me open. It's the only way to be constantly breaking open. I'm so glad you're singing with me. If you're glad to be singing too, consider sharing a breath of song with a friend or on social media, rating it, reviewing it, all of that stuff. You know how it matters. We also divvy up the costs of production among a large group of listeners. To help, please leave something in the gratitude jar at abreathofsong.com. Sign up there to join the intrepid band of regular listeners, receive Patty Piotrowski's glorious artwork in your inbox, along with some musings and extras. Please feel free to share Sacred Breaking further. Hannah always welcomes financial and or networking support if and when folks are so moved. You can find the links for all of that kind of stuff, as well as her recordings, in the show notes. Hannah says they caught this song in their car, hearing of the mass shooting at University of Virginia in 2022, just after dropping their child off at school. The only way to be here is to be constantly breaking open. I love the way that this song plays with long and short breath lines. Can I stretch my breath across from breaking open into how else do we make sense of this human experience? Can I dive deeper into my sound and my body on the long right of birthright? Can I let go into the center of how it feels to be broken and accept that very brokenness is a way to be open to what is actually here? This song is kind of magical for me. Shall we sing Sacred Breaking again to help our brains and bodies retain it? Here we go. The only way. And the only way to be here is to be constantly breaking open. How else do we make sense of this human experience? Beauty. Beauty to break me open. Tragedy, break me open. Humility breaks me open. Love cracks open my heart. Heartbreak. Heartbreak is a curse to break me open. It's the only way to break my heart. Sacred breaking. Sacred breaking is a curse to break me open. It's the sacred breaking. Love cracks open my heart. Sacred breaking is a curse to break me open. It's the sacred breaking. Love cracks open my heart. The only way to be here is to be constantly breaking open. Thank you for joining me today for A Breath of Song, and thank you for taking care of yourself and listening to your voice. I believe making a better world starts with tuning into ourselves and each other, which is what we just did, so yay us. Let a friend know about the show so they can join too, and next time we'll plant another song. Until then, be well.